Today we'll be creating the wrap loop. You will need cutters, round nose pliers, and flat nose pliers. The wrap loop starts off created by a wrap loop, the same one we did for number 2. So I'll be making my loop. Break the neck. Now I'm going to wrap the tail. About 2.5 times around and fix any little problems you might have had. Then cut the tail, use the flat side of your cutters against your work so you can get in as close as possible. And then I'm going to tuck in that tail. Then I'll be using my round nose pliers to create the hook. Round nose pliers, if you use your thumbnail to measure, about 1/2 inch or so is where you'll want your pliers to be. It'll feel like it's really close, but it's not, because we want this to be pretty small. I want it on the thickest part of my pliers. I'm going to make a teardrop, so I'm going to use my thumb up against the tool and make that cross over just past where your wrap loop is, and we're going to cut that off. So now I have the flat piece right over here. It's crisscross over top. And I'm going to slightly unseparate that just a little bit so I can get a hold of it. I'll be holding on to the hook with my flat nose pliers. That way it doesn't mess up what I've done over here. I'm only going to be able to change the tip. Then I need my round nose pliers. Smallest part of the pliers, I'm going to be hanging on to the very, very end of this wire to make the little tiny hook. And just finish off the end so it's not sticking out straight. Just enough so it touches the back side, and I'm going to flatten that out so I can use my flat nose pliers to make sure everything's lined up the way I want it. Okay, and there's your wrapped hook. It should be flat when I look at it this direction, and that should be all the way down and no little corners sticking out.